all of our guests here. If you are a guest on the line today, thank you for being here. If we have any team members that invited someone on the meeting today that they'd like to do a quick introduction, feel free to raise your hand. I'll get to you. But if we are not connected on social and you're new to the team, make sure to drop your IG handle down below. That way we can all stay connected. So let's do this. Do we have any first timers at the meeting? Any guests on the line today that would like to say hello to the team? Vanessa, let's turn it over to you and let's see who do we have on the line. I'm gonna go over to you, Vanessa.
Hey, so I actually have my friend and coworker at the airlines, Jaren's on today.
Okay, cool, awesome. Jaren, nice to have you. Welcome. How long have you guys known each other?
Oh my God. I don't know, maybe like 8 years? How long have we known each other? I'm not really sure.
10 years. I am Jaren.
I love it. Well, welcome. Thanks for being here and hopefully you take something out of this meeting. Lauren, you have a guest on the line today. Let's turn it over to you.
Yes, I have Star on the line. She is actually just finished up her courses and is taking her exam at the end of September. So has wanted to poke in and see what we're all about.
Nice. I love it. And if you need any tips and study advice, let us know. I'm sure she's already in Slack. So appreciate the introduction. And Iceland, before we go any further, can we get a quick introduction? Who's the little one? What's her name? She is so cute.
This is Echo. She's normally in daycare, but she has a fractured collarbone. So
Wow.
Yeah, they called earlier and they were like, can you come get her? And we're supposed to be leaving for vacation tonight. So it's just a lot. So she's here. You want to say hi, Mama?
Well, hi. Hopefully you feel better.
Yeah.
Aww. She's super, super cute and hopefully she recovers quickly. Kids are super resilient.
Totally.
Well, nice to see you. Nice to meet you. All right, well, I'm going to turn it over to Karina. Karina's going to talk about our teaching moment for the week. So without further ado, the one and only Oracle. Karina, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Hey everybody, this is an all call for any experienced agent that is interested in becoming an advisor for the team. That's where you have an advisee or several that are new agents that are looking for some guidance, mostly transactional, and also with the opportunity to potentially shadow you as you are going about your business. So we're looking for somebody that has completed 8 or more transactions in the last calendar year. We want you to be solid in your paperwork, communication, writing clean offers, somebody that wants the gratification of paying it forward to new agents, along with the opportunity to collect 10% on closed transactions. We need you to complete the eXp Mentorship Program. And with that, you would also have the opportunity to mentor eXp agents that are not on the team or not on the team yet. Reach out to me directly on Slack if you're interested or if you have any more questions about it. We'd love to have some more experienced agents. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep, love it. As the program grows and as the agent population grows, we're obviously going to need people to help out on the transactional side. So absolutely love it. Looking forward to seeing the names that are in that Slack message. Ariana, every Monday through Thursday, you can hop in Karina's room. It's on the team calendar. If you have any transactional questions, you want to make sure that you're conveying something correctly or whatever it has to do with any of the transactions or the flow or the process, you can hop into those rooms any day, Monday through Thursday.
You want to laugh, you want to tell me a story, you want therapy.
That's a little bit of all of that. So let's do this. Let me pull up my slides really quick and we'll go ahead and get rolling with the meeting for today. So let me go ahead and present and we will get flowing right now. All right, you guys. So wins and shout outs, as always, put those in the chat below, but let's start the meeting out with community contributions. We're coming towards the end of summer, which is absolutely crazy. Shout out to all of you parents that now have a little bit of free time. Kids are back in school, kids are back in the daycare. What's going on in the community? Do you guys have anything that's coming up? Do you have an event? Do you have a social gathering? Do you have anything that you would like to talk about right now in this space that is going on in the community? Going once, going twice.
I have my monthly cleanup on the 20th.
All right, cool. Where's it at, Nicole? It'll
be in Cortland Creek. I don't know if you all know where that is. It's behind High Street in the Melrose 27X neighborhood. But if you
Perfect.
Google Cortland Creek Park,
And then you can put the information in Slack, or is it already in there?
it's on Eventbrite. But I'll drop it in Slack as soon as I get back to my computer.
Okay, perfect, Nicole. Let's go over to Erin Grace, our SoCal expansion team. Let's hear from you.
Real quick, I just wanted to say that the team here is going to be in Dallas next week. I forgot to mention this last week, but if anybody is going to be in Dallas at Build next week, send me a message, me or Lucy, I think we're on here today. Send us a message and let's meet up.
Yes, by show of hands, how many people are going to Build? Or actually, just give me a reaction down below. How many people are going to Build? Okay, cool. This is an amazing event. It's a great opportunity for meet huge players throughout the industry for eXp. Also, you get an opportunity to see Tony Robbins. It's going to be a really incredible event. So yeah, you guys link up. Let me continue sharing my screen. And let's get right into new escrows and productivity for this past week. So what's cool about this week is that we have a lot of people that are getting their first transaction. And to start off, we have Julianne Lee Fuentes got into contract for her very first time. Ben Nguyen got into contract for $475. Amy Imhoff got into contract for $385. Herson Pinto, $499,999. And Antonio Ray Caballero got into contract for $530,000. That's his first transaction as well. So let me do this. Let's go over to Antonio, my man, the dark knight of real estate. If you can, talk to us about this transaction, how you met them, and what was the strategy that got your offer accepted, my man. So let's take the mic for a moment.
Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
I can.
Hey, how's it going? So this client was actually a lead by Kenny. That a lender referred him to him, and he referred over to me. And part of our strategy was, so it was a weird week, right? I took him to see a couple properties, not this Saturday, but Saturday before, and we decided to write an offer on one on Monday. That one didn't, get accepted. Then by Thursday, he decided to write an offer on another property, and just taking into account that just in talking to the listing agent, I know we weren't the highest offer, but a combination of that and then some flexibility with the contingencies helped out. So
Love it, man. Well, congratulations. Feels
man.
good getting that
Appreciate it.
first one, right?
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Cheers to you, and first of many, right? Congratulations to everybody that made it in that category, and let's continue cruising on. Chris Samajan and Jaya got into contract for $565. Congratulations to you two. Don actually got in contract on his first transaction as well for $600,000. Will got in contract for $575, and Chris Samajan another one for $610. Will, my man, you are in the room next to me. If you can, let's talk about this transaction, my brother. So let's turn the mic over to Will, and let's hear from you, brother.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This was a new buyer in South Lake Tahoe. One of our leads that popped through, went out and showed, it's a pretty good story. We went out to show her a couple of properties. A fellow Jeep owner pulled up. She's a 30-year-old lawyer from the Bay Area working out of Tahoe. We were on our way to show her second property when we drove by an open house in South Lake, and I stopped the Jeeps. I said, let's pop in and check it out. We walked in, it was completely turnkey, and we got it into contract for $75,000 under what it just appraised for. What I find commonly is out-of-area agents in South Lake Tahoe mispriced properties, and we were able to pounce on that quickly. They just fell out of contract. We got them in Patty Goodspeed got us a loan approval with an 18-day close of escrow on it, conventional. We came in, inspections were already done from the previous buyer. We did a home run offer and got her into contract that afternoon. So it's good stuff.
Big dog, man. This year, obviously you had an amazing last quarter, 14 deals in the quarter. Like, if you can chalk it up to something that's truly working for you right now, what would it be?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's I'm not beating my own drum at all there. I would not be able to do it without someone working with me full time on lead conversion. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of Fusion Growth Partners, but we just hired a marketing company that came in from Vegas. They filmed a 10 video marketing series with us. They're doing a retargeting marketing campaign. So when people look at my stuff now and they go to Yahoo, there's video banners of me up top. I'm following them everywhere on the internet. Plus we're doing, we're working the crap out of the lead systems and all of my previous closes, but it's just coming down to work ethic. I was talking to Brian this morning about it. I'm driving everywhere to do deals right now. I'm normally a Sacramento guy. I've lived there for 16 years. We spent the summer up in Tahoe and we've decided to stay up there. We've got 8 buyers actively searching in Tahoe right now. Some of them are up to $3.5 million in volume. So I think I'm going to stay up there. My daughter starts school on August 30th. But if there's homes to show in Sacramento, we're not referring it. I'm driving down to Sac. We're working out of Oakland right now. I've got a Concord listing. We're just putting hours in. Miles and smiles is what's getting it done right now.
I love it, bro. Well, hey, congratulations to you. Congratulations on all your continued success, brother. All right, guys, let's keep cruising on to the next category. Andrea Willis got into contract for $735,000. Vanessa Yepes got into contract for her first transaction. So congratulations. We're going to come back to Vanessa in a couple minutes. Michael the Savage and Raymond Rosales got in contract for $688,000. Misty Matthews, the Misty Matthews Show, got in contract for $730,000. And then Christina Pineda, once again, lighting up the leaderboard for $752,000. Christina, you got your camera on. It's really good to see you. Would love to hear about this transaction. What worked for you? What was the strategy and how you won for this particular client? So Christina Pineda, let's hear from you.
Well, it's really an exciting story because these buyers started looking over the summer. Hey.
Stop it.
Sorry. They started looking over the summer and were continuously beat over and over just because of the competition. Huge shout out to Christina, the lender with Platinum. Platinum. I'm sorry. You know who I'm talking about. Christina, yeah. Planet Homes. So anyways, they started looking and they stopped because they just couldn't win. And then they came back and they found this one home that I have to say in Pittsburgh was a true gem. It backs up to the hills. It's one of the first luxury homes up on the hill. And we went in for it. We literally got there at 5:15. Offers were due at 6. I had about 5 pre-approvals from Christina ready to go in case we needed to manipulate the number. We went in super strong, waived all contingencies, which is really different for right now. And we went in probably about 60,000 over asking, which was obviously a little bit odd too. Right when we got to the property, I filmed myself with the client because she already told me, I love it, I want it. I filmed myself with the client, their kid, and I was like, listen, this is our house. I am putting in an offer in literally 10 minutes from my car, and we're going to get this. I'm so excited to work with you. I just pretty much claimed it. Then within that, the agent called me back probably about an hour later, and she says, I've never had somebody video me. That's just who does that. So I'm like, oh, me, hi, okay. So then the next level comes 2 hours later and she calls me back. She goes, where did you get that offer template? I said, Canva, would you like it? And she's like, I love it. She goes, but I'm going to counter you, but I'm telling you right now, your offer letter, your whole offer is super clean. And I'm like, yay, Karina, yay, thank you. I got it down. So then I'm like, okay, so she counters me and one other person. In total, they had 7 offers. They countered us back. They wanted 35,000 more on top of what we already provided, but my client loved it. So we went in for it, waived all contingencies, won, and closed in 21 days. So super excited. First offer in for these people. And, I think just, again, with the right lender, with the right presentation, and I think just really claiming it, I think lets other agents know how serious you are about your work ethic and the communication standard that you have. So
I love it. So Christina, let me ask you a question. You said that these clients were searching 6 months ago. Did they stop? Did they go cold? Was there a time that you weren't communicating with them? Tell me about what happened from 6 months ago. What was the sentiment?
They they just pretty much said they were gonna wait till homes drop. They kind of got into that mindset. And then too, it actually, like, things happen for a reason. One of them ended up coming into some money. So an inheritance. So it kind of helped the whole picture. And then when they started seeing homes drop, I think that they just decided, like, it's time again. So we were just literally getting on the path of starting to tour, but this first house came up and they said, this is the one. And it really is. It's a really nice house.
I love it. So it said they wanted to wait until prices drop, but still ended up spending $95,000 over asking and no contingencies.
Yeah. And it already appraised everything. Like, we're like in love right now.
Love it. Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to them. And I think this is a great sign that you guys, there's a lot of opportunities in your database. It's just a matter of going in and really talking to them about what's actually happening in the market, because like this is a clear case. So congratulations to you, congratulations to them, and let's continue cruising on. So Gurpreet got in contract on a flex deal for $790. Great job, Gurpreet. Weston Means Business, $812, and a Sear for his first 2 transactions, one for $810 and one for $560. So Asir, congratulations to you. And then Andrew Ruska coming in with 2 transactions as well, one for $950 and one for $610. I'm actually going to turn the mic over to Gurpreet. Gurpreet, you always drop gems for the group. I'm going to turn the mic over to you. Let's hear from you. What worked? What was your strategy and how you got your offer accepted? So let's hear from you.
Hey guys, so my client story is very similar to kind of what Christina just said. We were in the market. We met about 5 months ago, and they live in Alameda, and that's the only city they wanted to stay in. Unfortunately, with interest rates rising, that impacted their buying power. But we continue to look. We transitioned from looking from single families. I got, told them, hey, maybe we should look at condos or townhouses, because that's what you're going to get in Alameda for the price range that you're in. And he absolutely did not want to go to Oakland or any other city. So it was still a challenge to even find decent condos for what he was looking for. So then we started, I talked to them and we opened up some options in San Leandro and Oakland area. And it just so happened that I had 5 different homes lined up for them to go see in Oakland and San Leandro. And then at the last minute, we found this opportunity in Alameda that this home was actually sitting on the market for about 20 days or so. I just called up the listing agent and I said, hey, what's up? What's going on? I got all the insight. Again, just really leveraging and finding out what the seller's motivation is. And I think I got more than enough to call my client and say, I need you to, we're going to cancel all those 5 properties we're going to go see. And I want us to focus on this one because you want to live in Alameda. And he was thrilled. And I said, guess what? We can even actually save you several thousands of dollars. So we actually went in and wrote an offer $50,000 under asking. So it was a win-win situation. They're happy and we won. We had no competition.
Oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. You guys, that's really why I want agents to share, is I want you guys to hear what's happening. I want you to hear the experiences and you start to hear some patterns. So congrats to you, Gurpreet. Love it. Thank you for sharing. Let's continue cruising on. This one's a huge deal, obviously, not only for price point, but this is an op city deal. I'm going to have Dan speak to this in just a moment, but Joseph and Ronnie Escalante have formed a really great alliance over the last couple months. So I don't know who is on. Joseph, are you on? Or Ronnie, are you on? And if neither one of you are on, I'm actually going to turn the mic over to, actually, Ronnie, you're on, bro. Ronnie, you want to talk about this deal?
So yeah, I wish I have a better story for this one, but it is a good story. So the client actually saw the property the weekend before, properties sitting on the market. So this is in Bernal. It was actually listed at 1.595. The listing agent said, okay, it's pretty transparent. So our client basically wanted to tour it again. So we just gave him a little bit of reassurance how great of an investment property it is. Single person, there's like 3 bedrooms and an ADU in the bottom. And we asked him, who's living with you? He's like, just me. He lives with his brother right now, but his brother's not even moving in with him. So, but in the end, we wrote an offer, and then the listing agent came back. It's like, the seller wants 1.725. So luckily our client was basically in love with this property. He's like, sure, let's do it, get everything together, and then that's pretty much it.
Beautiful. Well, congratulations to you guys. And here's what you're hearing, right? People are still paying over asking price. If they love the home, if it works for them, it works for their future. So I love hearing this, and congratulations to Joseph. I actually want to turn the mic over to Dan because this was an OpCity lead, and then Dan's going to lead into some information about lead sources, so on and so forth. So Dan, it's a good segue to turn it right over to you.
Cool. All right. And congrats again, guys, and congrats to everyone that got into contract this last week. So yeah, like Elias was just saying, this was an OpCity deal, and we were just going through the numbers for OpCity specifically as one of the lead generation platforms, and just looking at like what's the potential that's in that database. And this is a theme that we've been hitting on a lot, but according to OpCity, for everyone who's pulled leads from there, there's more than $200 million worth of potential closings in the OpCity database, in the leads for leads that have been assigned to all of you, to the agents in there. So, when everyone's sitting and thinking like, where's my next deal going to come from? Again, there's huge, huge potential in the existing people that have come in. Maybe they came in 3 months ago or 6 months ago or a year ago or whatever, and were kind of scared by the market or scared by the prices that they were looking at. And there's a lot of people coming off of the fences right now. We're going to be, if you're in OpCity and actively using it, fantastic, double down on it. If you're not, message me on Slack. We're going to be having another Online Leads 101 training, not this Thursday, but next Thursday. If you've gotten into those lead channels but haven't really used it, or you're like, I don't want to do leasing leads, there's ways to get around that. So message me or come to the Online Leads 101 Thursday after next. And just a couple of stats to share too, that I think is a really good reason to start looking at getting into these lead sources again. So when interest rates started going up 3 months ago, 4 months ago or so now, online lead volume really fell off of a cliff. There's a lot fewer people coming through searching for homes because everyone was kind of scared. Some new stats came out from Redfin just the other day saying that Google searches for homes for sale is up now 12% compared to the beginning of June. And that's like a really good leading indicator of like people are searching homes for sale, and then they're browsing on sites, and then they're making inquiries. So right now we're starting to see the search behavior pick back up. So that means in the coming weeks and months, we're going to start to see inquiries pick back up. And a lot of people at other brokerages fell off of these online lead platforms, which means there's opportunities for those of you who get good in the system, rank really high, and as volume picks back up, you'll be the ones to reap rewards because a lot of other people fell off and they're going to send it to their top performers. So again, Online Leads 101, 2 weeks. Come if you haven't. Come if you want a refresher. We're going to go through that a lot more. And then I want to give a big thank you to everyone who came to the Level Up session last Wednesday. That was super fun. Hope you got some good value out of that. Once again, this last week, there were more than 1,000 people searching on the Real Scout and the other home search platforms in all of your lead databases. So everyone in the Level Up session, hopefully you got some info to be able to dig into that. And if you weren't able to attend, I think we might have some more content coming soon for you. All right, that's all I got.
Right. You guys, I love this. And if you missed Level Up session last week, one thing that we talked about is looking at your live feed in Real Scout. I'm going to encourage everybody that has clients in Real Scout right now, today. Look at your Real Scout, look at your live feed and see who has looked at a home in the last 48 hours that you haven't communicated with. Look on the top bar and see who's opened an email, who's viewed a home, and literally target your focus to those people right there. And I promise you're going to find opportunities. Even people said that they are not going to purchase a house, just like Christina's people said. Well, you might find that their sentiment has changed. You might find that circumstances have changed. So highly, highly encourage you to every single day, make that your hot list. Go into your Real Scout and make that your hot list every single day. The people that are using it and leveraging Real Scout to the best of their ability, I promise you they're winning right now. So good stuff. Appreciate you sharing that intel. And let's continue cruising on. So you guys, we had a milestone. I want to share this with you. It's on the screen, but we just broke $500 million in production. And this is obviously a huge deal as a company. Last year for the entire year, we did $674 million for the entire year. Well, we as a company want to hit over $1 billion in production this year, and I know that we can do it. So right now, you guys, the company sits at $514,649,198 on $653 three sides. You guys, this is incredible what you guys have accomplished, what you guys have achieved. And literally, we are just getting started. The last half of the year, you guys, we're going to go full tilt, and we are going to make sure to close out 2022 with record-breaking numbers. And so excited to share this with you. You guys posted over $14 million in production just last week and 17 new escrows. So congratulations to everybody that is contributing and to all the people that are working tirelessly behind the scenes. You know the escrows are right around the corner. But before she gets on the road to go to a showing, Vanessa, hopefully you are still on. Vanessa, you are our fast story of the week. We wanted to celebrate you. You're consistently coming to coaching. You're a boot camper. You're a super mom. You're managing it all. So I just want to say thank you for all your hard work and contributions. I know you're getting on the road to go to a showing right now. Vanessa, do you want to talk about this really quick? Vanessa going once, Vanessa going twice. I knew it. She hit me in the chat earlier that she was going to a showing. So when you guys see Vanessa, just send her a huge shout out. Let her know that we're super stoked for her and super happy for all of her accomplishments. And she does it all while being a mom and managing the household as well. So you guys, let's talk about Keep It Moving group coaching. So group coaching has gone to new heights, new records. Attendance has been through the roof. Tomorrow, we're actually featuring Gisela Guarte. You've seen her face. You probably follow her. You watch some of her content. She's a coach. She's a speaker. She comes from a background of being an actor and being on camera. She is a huge, huge influencer in the space of social media. So we're going to have her on tomorrow. I'm going to put out a graphic piece with her information on it. That's going to be out by the end of the day. So spread the word, invite a friend. This is going to be an incredible, incredible event. And that's tomorrow for group coaching at 8:30 to 9:30. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Now I'm going to turn it over to Molly to talk a little bit about Team Fast onboarding Q&A that happens every single Friday. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Molly, to talk about this incredible session.
I was like, is Drea on? You know, I was going to pass the mic. Yeah, everyone. So thanks to everybody who tuned
I'm
in.
here.
Okay, there it is. We'll just turn it over to Drea then.
Yeah, so yeah, we're doing on Fridays, we're doing the onboarding Q&A. So bring your questions so we can answer them for you. You can find the link on our Team Fast calendar. We're going to be doing this every single Friday, so don't hesitate to drop in your questions. We'll be there to help. All right, we'll see you guys on Friday.
Awesome. Awesome. You guys, if you are newer, new-ish, or just literally want to refresh on some things that you may have missed during your onboarding process, just hop into that room. If you want to stay the whole entire time, you can. If you just want to come in, get your question answered, and then dip out, you guys can. But it was an incredible session, and we're going to do that every single week just to fill in the blanks and to make sure that everyone has all of their questions answered. Once again, you guys have a buyer's consultation, the updated buyer's consultation. You'll see a couple new icons, a couple new things broken down in different ways. So make sure that you have the new version and that you know where the different information is so it doesn't ruin your flow or doesn't throw a wrench in your flow if you're going off the old one. Quick, go ahead.
So I was just going to say for those folks, because I have had some agents hit me up on Slack for the buyer consultation. If you guys have received the older buyer consultation in your starter kit and want the new one, we do have the version available with your headshot and without for those that don't have headshots. So the same way that you would request any other kind of marketing asset, I'm going to drop the link in the chat here. Just use that and you can select the new buyer consultation to have one created and sent to you. It is not a template. It'll go through our marketing channels, but I'll drop that here in the chat.
Awesome. And to answer your question, Neil, the onboarding session for Q&A, it's on the team calendar. You'll see the link and it's simple and easy to get into the room. So just take a look at the Team Fast calendar. If you, for some reason, don't have access to the Team Fast calendar, reach out to Molly and Rachel and they'll make sure that you have access.
And I'll be sending out reminders for all that this week, so be ready for them.
Awesome. Thank you, Andrea. So looking at the company dashboard for a quick high note overview, Molly just decided earlier, she said in the next couple of weeks, we're going to do an impromptu high note presentation training because by a show of hands, how many people, just give me a reaction actually below, how many people do not have a high note presentation put together right now for either a buyer or a seller? Just give me a reaction below if you do not have one. Okay, cool.
How do I know
So
if I have one or not, Elias?
you would know because it's something you send out to a consumer. So you would know if you had it already. You probably have the credentials, but you don't have one built probably just yet. Because it takes a little bit of work on the back end. So cool. So I see enough people already raising their hand that we'll be able to put together a training. We'll put that on the calendar. We'll do some advertisement around it and make sure that you have that because it's a really, really important part of your business. But looking at some of this data and some of these stats, when you look at the presentation senders, 10 top users getting the most value of high note, look at some of the names on here. You have Lamont, you have Mark, you have Nick, Mr. Momentum, Donna Chan, people that are sending this presentation out at a very, very high level. And what that means is that they're presenting everything in a completely different way. It's organized. I think the most important thing about high note, well, there's two. Obviously, it's a great way to present, but you're able to see the consumer analytics. You're able to see what section they opened, how long they were on it, and then you can really target your messaging and your focus based on the consumer behavior. That's why High Note is such an incredible platform. So looking forward to that training, and we'll make sure that you guys see that and know exactly how to use it. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to add on to what Elias said. So for those of you who don't have a high note and want one, again, reach out to me. We will have an impromptu training. I will try to do it via Zoom so that the folks in Southern California can tap in. But if I'm in the offices and you catch me and you want to go over it, we can talk about it. So I think sometimes the turn off with high note is that you think that you have to have a buyer or that you have to have a seller. And the cool part about it is you don't. There are so many other use cases that you can use high note for. Even if you're a brand new agent and you don't have any buyers, you can create a referral presentation. You can create a presentation and add the link to a QR code. So again, having the training and the conversation centered in and around the use cases for high note, how to generate business, tap into referrals, whatever, that's what we'll talk about and we'll have. So obviously we're going to update the team templates. Those of you who already have high note, you're probably already familiar with what lies there, but we're going to update that and we will have that impromptu training. So again, I'm going to try to do that on Zoom so that everybody, whether you're in SAC, Stockton, Brentwood, Southern California, everybody can tap in. You don't have to feel like you got to commute on over to Washington Street. All righty.
Love it. Love it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and come to the tail end of the meeting. Karina, you came up with this question, so I want to turn it over to you to ask that question. I think this
quick event, Elias. We still need to promote it next week. Tom Very Success Summit like last year. We're gonna be holding it in the office, be in Oakland and Sacramento. So we're still working out the detail food and all that stuff. Say August 23rd, 25th, 3:95 each day. On the 24th is the Proctor event at Jack and at the waterfront with a visit morning at our place, and 9-1 at Proctor at the waterfront, and then coming back and you can wrap up the Tom. But we'll be hosting it. It's a really great event. Like we had 100 people show up at our offices. In summer, so it's a great event. We'll put together an event. You can. This is a really great event to invite guests and other people to the offices so they can come and experience the environment, hang out, chill. There'll be food and beverages.
Love it. And Kenny, your mic is echoing for some reason. It's like repeating almost every single word you're saying. I don't know why, but yeah, last year it was a hit. The Tom Ferry Success Summit was a hit. So we're looking forward to hosting that event here in the offices. So more information to come on that. But Karina wanted to ask you guys, and I thought this was a fun question. I want you guys to put your questions or your answers down below. What's something that's popular right now, right? What's a fad? What's something that's popular right now that in 5 years from now, people will be embarrassed about? Whether it's skinny jeans, whether it's baggy jeans, I don't know. There's all kinds of things. But when we look back in 5 years, is it something that you're going to be embarrassed about? So what's a fad right now that you think that in 5 years from now, we're going to be totally embarrassed about? Anybody want to start the answers off in the chat?
I think it's the dad shorts. Oh, whoops, chat.
Okay, the dad shorts, okay. But here's the thing, man. I don't think it's ever going to go out of style because for generations, dads have been tucking in their shirt, dad shorts that are denim, pulling up the socks and wearing New Balances. I don't know. And any dad that I talk to, they're proud of that outfit. They are proud. All right, cool. So let's go through some of this. The Crocs, okay, all right. TikTok dances, Crocs. Okay, cool. I have Crocs. All right, guys, they're black pair of Crocs. I think they're cool, but I haven't worn them out of the house yet. I just haven't got there. Maybe I will, but I just have not got there yet. But they are super cozy, super cozy. All right, anybody else want to put something that is a fad now, that is popular now, that in 5 years from now, we're going to look back and be maybe a little bit embarrassed about and is not going to be a thing? Those damn skinny jeans, can they go somewhere? All right, coming from a guy that cannot fit his ass into skinny jeans, they've never been a fad. I can't even get my leg into skinny jeans. So Yeezy Foam Runner. Okay, listen, I think those are the ugliest things ever. Or we're talking about the shoes. I hate skinny jeans. Thank you, Edward. Anybody else have something they want to put that is popular now that in 5 years from now, we're going to look back and be totally embarrassed about? Anybody? Okay, all right. Well, we got a couple answers. I think the universal was Crocs and high waters and no. Hold on, Antonio. That's the shit. John Gomez invented the high waters and no socks and Vans. Casamigos being the go-to drink. Uh-oh. All right, shots fired. Somebody might debate you on that one. All right, cool, you guys. So listen, amazing week that you guys had. Let's continue to stay focused on production. Let's continue to dive into our database. We're going to have more information about our database deep dive. 30-day sprint happening September 1st. That's going to be a spinoff of boot camp. Welcome and invited. I invite all to attend, no matter what market you are in, because the people that are going to master their database right now and follow up are going to find tons and tons of opportunity. So if there is nothing, what's it say? Edward means being uninvited to the cookout. That's right. I hear you, Brian. I knew shots are going to be fired. But listen, you guys, is there a limit for the next boot camp? No, we're going to not put any limits on it, but we'll have some, parameters around it. But I'm looking forward to just having another 30-day boot camp, and then we'll do another boot camp from October 15th and November 15th to get us ready for the new year and get us ready for Christmas. So be on the lookout for that. More information to come. If there's nothing else for the cause today, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. SoCal, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, breaking bread, having some tacos, and then going to Irvine on Thursday and having a cool event with the industry down there. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all your contributions, and make no excuses. If Edward could come to coaching yesterday, camera on, while getting dialysis, there is no reason why we cannot show up. So Edward, once again, my man, thank you for the inspiration. Thank you for lifting us all up in a time where you probably weren't feeling your best, brother. So I appreciate you. Mad love and respect for you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks for being here. Peace.